Hi everyone, this is Cyber here. I'm here today to bring you a different kind of video. Usually I do a lot of gameplay or tech help or just news about video games, but this one's actually about Asus. I don't usually do too many of these kind of videos, but I felt like this was an important topic because I wanted to explain my experience with Asus's RMA or replacement program, or just how their customer service is. Asus, I actually use quite a bit of their products. I believe my motherboard is it. I have a couple different products. My mono router was their company. That's the whole point actually of this video. So everyone knows who Asus is, I'm pretty sure. So let me pull up this. This is the email I got from my internet provider, Xfinity, Comcast. Not sure if a lot of people know it. Pretty popular. It's all over the world, I'm pretty sure. Your internet equipment is no longer compatible with our network. Replace your internet equipment soon. Due to manufacturing issue with the certification on your equipment required for the internet. Sorry, your current internet equipment is no longer compatible with our network. To avoid first service interruption, please replace the internet equipment as soon as possible. Asus has provided a replacement device to customers who purchase their equipment with this manufacturing issue. Please click the link below to order the replacement device. Replace the device. So I clicked the link, and it told me that the CM32, which is my old model, my modem router, my nephew bought it probably like 2 years before this issue. Our extra warranty for it was done and over. The manufacturing warranty was over, but it is a manufacturing issue. And it said on here, Asus is providing replacement devices. It's not because my device is broken or it's not working. It's no longer compatible with their system, and it was working. The internet was still working, but eventually the internet's not either going to work or it's going to be super slow. So I had to replace it. So I called them and they emailed me. This is what they sent over to me. I have a few things blocked out to block their identity, my identity, and just my case number, everything. Do not throw any heat. This is just a warning. I hope Asus get better. And I just feel like this was really bad. All right, so I started this on, if you look back here, it says December 20th, 2022. Oh, this must be this one right here was the second one I believe they sent me. The first one I couldn't find. November, it was in November. I got my first one. That was the second one they sent me. I apologize. I had so many emails. I was trying to keep all track of them. I had them in a folder when it started to get ridiculous. But let's get back into this. It's going to be a pretty long video. I'm going to try to make it as fast but with great detail. They pretty much sent me over this. They wanted me to send proof of purchase, data purchase, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much goes through the same thing and all that. Sent that over to them. Waited for the reply. So it was 9th, 10th, 2 days later. This is what they sent me. Thank you for contacting Asus Products for their name. We understand that you're in need to update the warranty of your unit. I wasn't updating the warranty. We appreciate your effort, but required information. Please allow me to update with our next level support for process. We understand it's frustrating, but it'll take 24 to 48 hours. So then they sent me this. Thank you for contact. This was the 16th. So that is 5 days. 5 days I had to wait. That's more than 24 hours to 36 hours or 48 hours. That was supposed to be 2 days. They took 5 days to do that. I was like, all right, maybe they're just busy around the holiday area. Maybe a lot of things going on. I was like, all right, fine. My name is blah blah. It's my pleasure to help you. I'm writing you the email to provide an update on the road case. Admittedly, in our higher team, your unit is still out of warranty per data purchase. A warranty update is no longer needed, and we're unable to provide a replacement. I said, what? And then I called them. Yeah, I got a call on this. I'm just reading my notes too. I have some notes and stuff. Um, just so I can remember everything. So I was like, wait, this isn't a manufacturing issue. You have to replace the unit. It says it, on the Comcast thing that you guys were doing that. That like if there's a manufacturing issue, there's a recall for it. You have to take care of it. It's a law. Unless I am literally broke it, if it's still in working condition and it's a manufacturing issue, even issues with what it's supposed to do, you have to replace it. It's just like if a motherboard, some of the units were catching fire, you still have to replace them. You have to give a new one. So I was like, all right, let me call them. I called them. So then finally, this was the 16th. The next email I got was November 22nd, 2022. The following blank has been issued for our advanced replacement program. So they finally said, all right, yeah, we understand that this is a manufacturing issue. We have to go to the advanced replacement thing. Reserve team is current isolation and possible replacement. Could receive authorization hold amount for one replacement unit this Thursday. So when they were on the phone, they said about giving me a replacement or a refurb one, whatever. I said, all right, you're going to put a hold on. All right, how much is a hold? Because I didn't want to lose internet completely. I use it every day. Everyone in our house uses it. Because they wanted me to send mine first and then they sent me a replacement. I said, no, I'll just pay a small fee, whatever, to get a replacement and that kind of stuff. I didn't even know what I was getting yet. And I was like, how much do you think it is? They said, oh, it shouldn't be much, $50 to $150 at most. I said, all right, I can handle that because I do have a little bit of savings. I tried to save as much as I can, but I'm not rich. So I waited, and then they sent me this email saying, thank you for calling Asus support, blah, blah, blah. I'm writing you this email to provide an update on the ongoing case and coordinate with the representation of our service center. So that was the 22nd of November, a little bit before Thanksgiving. Okay. So I was like, all right, next week after, they'll probably get to me. It took them till December. Actually, it took them to probably 5th or 6th for me to call them to get them to give me an update. Like it could have been the 4th, 5th, or 6th. It usually takes them 24 to 48 hours to actually send me an email about it. And this is when they wrote me. It was December 6th. And it said, I'm writing an email for an update on the ongoing case and coordinate with the recommendation of the service center. So they sent me this model to swap with. So let me pull this up. What they sent me was this. A AC55 3000 tri-band gigabyte Wi-Fi gaming router. That's a good router. It's not, need to know it's not going to help me with getting the modem. I need a modem router because I don't want 2 devices in my room. I have enough devices in my room. I needed a modem router because that's what I had. I know it's better to have a modem and then a router, but they weren't going to give me both. They were just going to give me one. So I was like, whoa. I was like, it's a great device, but it only does half the job. I said, I need a modem router. One device gives me internet and also sends out a Wi-Fi. I said, I don't care if you, as long as it's going to do that and it's not super low speed, I'm fine with whatever you give me. I just need something that does both the jobs. So let me lower this back down. And this is what they said to me next. So this is, I'm writing the email. Now this is to December 20th. The last one they sent me is December 6th. So that is many days later. It took them like another week and a half to send me another update on it. I actually had to call again. Now let's count the calls. There's been like 4 to 5 calls in between there. They actually called me on the 7th, which was the day after I rejected this one. On 7th, I called on the 7th, no email since, and now I can't find any information on my case to repair. Then I called Asus on 12/16/22 about this. They said it gotta wait till Monday for an email about the oh, that's a different thing. Okay. So they sent finally, after calling on the 16th, they finally did send me an email on December 20th, a couple days before Christmas. Sincerely would like to offer you an upgrade to the CMA at 6000. They sent me the link. If you accept it, then they'll have to send me a form to deposit form. So this is what they picked for me. It's a motor router. It's actually the only other one they actually have. They only have two models. They have the CM32 and they have this one, which is what I told them I think they're going to have to send me. Because I said they don't have really any other option besides the one I already had, and it's just going to have the same issue, which I don't understand why they're still actually selling that one. It's not going to be compatible. Maybe it'll be compatible with other internet. So if you have Comcast or Xfinity internet, do not get the CM32. You're going to have issues. If you're any other company, I don't know if that has issues. I don't know. So I was like, all right, yeah, I accept this one. I accept it. So I accepted it, and on December 21st, which was the next day, they said we understand that you accepted it. We understand the frustration. We want to assure you that I understand the importance of this issue. We're currently working with our facility to determine the best next step solution. Usually we follow up in 24 to 48 hours, so we 24 to 48 hours. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Then they also sent me another one the same day. Writing an email to private update on the road case, blah blah blah. We probably want to invest that takes it's too long for that has a resolution, blah blah blah. Yeah, like it was the same thing. I didn't call about it or anything. But then finally on the 22nd, that was 2 days later. Oh, no, I said accept it. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how exactly I did everything. I accepted it, which was here. I accepted it on the 21st. So I figured it'd take 24 to 48 hours. Then they actually finally did send this form. Gotta wait till Monday for an email about the deposit form. No email coming Monday. Called on Tuesday. They will send an email in 24 to 48 hours. I'm just trying to understand all the dates. There's a lot that going on. I called and that kind of stuff. But they finally set the form for me to actually pay it. Now, you remember what I said, that a replacement would be, a hold would be $50 to $150. This device actually costs $400. And there was no, like, you're gonna have a hold of half of it or whatever, like $250 or whatever. No, they wanted me to put on hold the whole amount of $423.99. Well, I needed a replacement. I took what I could. I tried to put as much as I could into it and put it on hold. I actually waited. They actually said it to me twice because they didn't think I got it again. Like, they actually probably said it 3 times. And one time I didn't get it or it just didn't go through. They actually called me too to say, hey, are you gonna put the hold on? I said, yes, I've waited till Monday because of the holiday. I said before the holiday, there was no point. They weren't gonna ship it out or anything like that. So I put it on hold for the $423. But the real crazy thing about this, if you went down this whole thing, I didn't pull the whole screenshot of that whole thing because it was a lot. Not only did I have to pay $423.99, I also had to pay to ship my old one back to them. So that was another $30 on top of it I had to pay to ship it to them because they're all the way in California. So I put it through UPS, pretty much. I packaged with the stuff I had here because they had really strict directions. I had to fill out something, all that. They had the $400 on hold. I had 14 days to get it to them. As soon as I got it, which here is a picture of it. I got it. It was brand new in a box. There was wrapping on it. Didn't have wrapping in this picture, but I got it. It was brand new. Everything was in it. So when I got it, it took them like 4 days to get it to me, 4 or 5. I'm not 100% accurate on it. But look at this. Yes, here it is. Okay. So I put it on hold. It was like 4 days. So I put it on hold 23rd, 24th, 25th. Probably, it was the 26th, I think. It was the Monday of it. Because I think Christmas was on a Sunday, if I remember correctly. I know it's very confusing what's all going on because, yeah, if it was the 26th or the 27th, somewhere around there, then they sent me an email with the 29th, which was 13 days ago, about FedEx. They were FedExing it to me, and they gave me the tracking and all that, and then it took a couple days later, like 4 or 5, get it, and then I got it. And then the very next day, because I got it on a day I was actually off, and I shipped it the next day because I worked the next day, and I have an ups right by me over there. So I shipped it the very next day, and I gave them the tracking that night. I actually emailed them and called them with the tracking, so they say, "Oh, can't say I didn't send it or anything like that." And then today, I got an email saying, "My name is blah, blah, blah. We're pleasure to help you with your problem. We wanted to confirm that it's still in need of further assistance with your Asus, blah, blah, blah. You may chat with us, blah, blah, blah." And I just simply stepped back. No, I don't have no problems. I just want to make sure you guys got it. Because it said it was delivered day, which I checked. It has been delivered. It was signed by someone. So hopefully, if they still do have my hold on my money, but hopefully in the next couple days that clears up. If not, I will be calling to say, "Hey, you guys received it. When am I getting my money not hold on to?" So that was my experience with it. So let's go back to the beginning. Let's start all the way back in November of last year. November. It was like November the 7th. It started November 7th. And it's just clearing out, and now we're in January of next year. It took them almost 3 months to take care of this whole scenario. 3 months. It was probably like 2 months to be fully, because it was December and then January. So like 2 months, maybe month and a half, if I want to be titter-tatter, to get this resolved. That is ridiculous. As the amount I had to call was like 6-7 times. My girlfriend, my family was just like, "This is getting ridiculous. You should not have to put up this much work to get something replaced." Yeah. And all it cost me is my sanity and be very cautious. I wasn't really giving an attitude. I said it. I started getting frustrated a little bit with when they said they weren't going to replace it. And I was really nice about explaining how it's a manufacturing issue and this and that. And it even says in the email that you guys were replacing it. Because it's a manufacturing issue. It's not broken, not anything. And the whole point of this video was just for Asus and let you guys know how Asus's RMA or their manufacturing issue system works. I'm not very happy with it. I feel it took way too long. Were the people nice? Yes. They never gave me attitude. They never were rude or like, they were always understanding. So I can't say it was their fault. I think it's more a corporate standards issue. They could have been a little faster with the emails and that kind of stuff. Like, it should have really always took a couple emails to get it done. First problem was them not replacing it, and then the second problem was me have to keep calling, and then them sending me a router instead of a Pomona router, which they knew what CM32 was. So I feel like they wasted time there. But I don't want to keep rambling on, guys. I just want to make this video to let Asus know that you guys definitely have to step up your customer service way better. And for anyone that buys Asus products, make sure you buy extra protection on top of it for a long time. Because we only did 2 years instead of 4 years. I usually, anything electronic, I usually cover it on, except for computer parts, because they're usually covered pretty well. But like PlayStation monitors, that kind of stuff, I do get it, because you never know what's going to happen. And it's not a promo to get a protection. It's just, this is coming from someone that actually works with technology on a daily and knows anything happen. You know how many times I had monitors go bad, I had chairs go bad, I had a system go bad. Like my uncle's PlayStation is broken, and he didn't get protection with it. And I got protection with mine. I actually did a video about the controller being replaced. That's $60 to save me. It cost less for the protection, and I got my controller. I got its own value back pretty much. So yeah, protection plans are a positive. So you don't have to deal with the manufacturer so much. Because if I had the protection, I would have just went through them and just got my money back and bought actually a different brand. Because there's nothing wrong with Asus's products. They work. They're good. It's just their customer service. I would have actually went with a Netgear, a Nighthawk version, and it would have been about the same experience and actually cost me a little less. Hopefully, since they haven't released my money yet, hopefully no issues come about, or I will be definitely making an update video saying how they took my money. You know, I sent them to replace it back with proof. I took pictures of it and stuff as I sent it, and it was not broken on me. Well, I can't say that. One of the when I talked to the representative, he's like, "There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing's broken on it." I said, "Well, one of the antennas, it doesn't like to stay up." I said, "It's not broken. It still works. It just, it doesn't. The screw doesn't like to keep it up." And I said that's been like that since the beginning when I got it. It just wasn't interfering anything. He said, "Oh, okay, that's fine." But I don't want to keep rambling on, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like if you did. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace. Oh, if you have any comments, you can leave them down below with your experiences. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Thank you for checking out this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe.